Risk of Rain is such an exhausting game. You're telling me that not only do I have to use my left hand to press buttons that move my character, but I have to move the mouse with my right hand and click to shoot too? And on top of all of that, I have to press different buttons to use my abilities, and I have to keep my brain stimulated so I don't get randomly one-shot and die? I mean, that's just absurd. How am I meant to keep track of all of that? Well, thankfully, with the help of feral badgers, I no longer have to use my brain when I play this game. Heck, I don't even have to click to shoot anymore. That's like 2 whole things that I don't have to worry about. Okay, I'm sure you're dying to know how this could possibly be done. So here's what you're gonna do. Choose your character. I pick Captain, but just know that I think he blows chunks. And you can try to convince me that he's not hot, steamy garbage in the comments, but just know that you're wrong and you're not going to change my mind. Then, add on your desired commands. The only one you actually need is command, and the other ones just make it more fun. And now, you're good to go. Okay, so this build is built entirely around one equipment, the disposable missile launcher. The only issue with this is the missile launcher's cooldown time. It's not very practical to make a build around it if you have to wait 45 seconds each time just to shoot off a few missiles. With the addition of 3 Jesters of the Drowned and 3 fuel cells, suddenly, the cooldown time is drastically reduced. And then, if we add soulbound catalysts on top of that, which reduces equipment cooldown with every kill, there's practically no cooldown time for the missile launcher at all. But all of these items are kind of hard to get in the first few stages, so what should you get to start out? Well, disposable missile launcher can actually proc items, so we want to get items that will increase the damage of our missiles. Ukuleles and Will-o'-the-Wisp are great because when a missile hits an enemy, if it kills it, it will explode, and if it doesn't, the ukulele thing will trigger. Glasses are great because crit. Daggers and crowbars are also solid. So are the 2 bands and the 2 perforators, and of course gasoline. Honestly, there's just so many items that work well with this build, so it's kind of hard to fuck it up. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the second most important item, Pocket ICBM. For every missile fired, ICBM will fire 2 more, and if they're stacked, it increases the missile damage by 50%. It's kind of broken. By the time I reached stage 5, I had all these items, so I finally figured it would be a good time to start the build. I wouldn't recommend waiting this long to enter the Newt Realm, but oh well, it's whatever. Upon getting into the Newt Realm, I grabbed Soulbound Catalyst and a Jester of the Drowned, and then I left. I don't know why I only grabbed the one, but it ended up not being that much of an issue, so we're just not going to question it. That's pretty much all the items I ended up grabbing. When you do this, you should definitely get more Gestures, because then you won't have a cooldown, but it didn't really matter for me because I had so many missiles going off that they would just fly around not doing anything because all the enemies kept getting killed faster than they were spawning. Now that I've explained the entire build, it's time to sit back, relax, and watch the most skilled Risk of Rain gameplay of all time. And there it is, probably the easiest game of Risk of Rain I've ever played in my entire life. I kind of felt like that dude from Guardians of the Galaxy who whistled and his quill went around and killed everyone, except instead of just 1 quill, I had like 50. So yeah, if you have any more cool builds for me to try, drop them in the comments and I'll give them a try. Other than that, go watch my other videos because I spent a lot of time making them. See ya.